Hey guys, recently, as a lot of you have probably noticed, Hasbro and the creative team behind MLP FIM, as well as MLP EQG, short for Friendship is Magic and Equestria Girls, have been releasing shorts to kind of keep us occupied and get us hyped up for what's to come. Now for the Equestria Girls series of shorts, this is nothing new. This is something they've been doing since last season, since the first season with YouTube, and it's something that they're continuing on as we speak. In fact, two of the biggest stories that came out last year as 44-minute specials, Forgotten Friendship and Roller Coaster of Friendship, both debuted as five-part episodes on the as 5 10-minute short parts on their series. So each day or week you would get another part to add to the story. It's kind of like a chapter. So Equestria Girls, it's nothing new. Friendship is Magic's now doing it courtesy ever since they did Best Gift Ever. And the more recent one they just brought out focuses on Rarity, wanting to get her main to kind of flow with the wind, if you will, or flow naturally like Celestia and Luna's. And the end result is Spike helping her do that by using his wings. And this got me thinking, for some odd reason, what possibly could be the episode that is the matter of principles, the Yakkity-Sax, the non-compete clause of season 9. Basically the cringy episode, the episode that's like, really? Did you have to go in that direction? Did you have to do this? Did you have to do that? Why would you make that the message or make that the moral to learn from? It got me thinking. And the reason I bring up those episodes' names is those are 3 of the episodes that are considered the worst of season 8. Matter of Principles is up there probably at the top because of the message that Voice of Reason says is wrongfully sent. Because of what happens in the story. A little bit of spoiler. Starlight gets left in charge of the school while the main 6 go off on a friendship mission, or so they think it's a friendship mission. And Discord appears out of nowhere, basically throws, in his own unique way, a tantrum because Twilight chose Starlight over him, and now he's causing all kinds of mischief and everything and trouble, endangering the students and such, just to prove a point. And in the end, what happens? Starlight ends up apologizing for not listening to Discord and hearing him out, and allowing him to, for about a few seconds, be the assistant vice mayor, assistant vice mayorable, principal, if you will, of the school. Just for a few seconds, because we find out later on that the mission the main 6 went on was nothing more than a false one set up by Discord because he wanted to get them out of the way to basically prove a point. And a lot of people have felt that when that episode was written, it was kind of writing Discord out of character. It's like, what are you trying to do? Have you not seen his character development and all that? But overall, what Voice of Reason pointed out when he talked about it was the overall message was wrong. Because you're basically telling kids, hey, if you whine and complain and throw a tantrum, you'll get your way. No, that's not what happens. You don't get rewarded for stuff like that. You get punished. You get grounded. That's the reality of it. So anyway, going back to the new Rarity short for Friendship is Magic and Best Gift Ever, it got me thinking, especially with the ending, what could fill that void that Matter of Principles did? Because without a shadow of a doubt, season 9 is going to have some not so very good episodes. I mean, no season is perfect. So it made me wonder what's going to be the matter of principles episode for season 9. The episode that might be good, but its message in the end is wrong. And, you know, well, one, we don't know what the episodes are going to be or the plot points of season 9. We don't know what the episode names or the synopsis for each episode is going to be just yet. So this is mere speculation on my part. You know, it's mere speculation, but it got me thinking, you know, what could be the episode? And the only thing I could think of is what fans want to see finally get addressed. Especially if this is the last season. And that is Spike's relationship with Rarity. They finally want to have that addressed. They want to have finally some kind of resolution to the fact that in the eyes of many fans, Rarity is taking advantage of Spike's feelings for her and his crush and his love for her. And the reason I say this potentially could be the episode that fills the void matter of principles does is because knowing how Spike is written, sometimes depending on the writer, something tells me that if they do address this in an episode, that Spike's going to tell whoever kind of confronts him about it, especially at the end, that, hey, it's my choice. You know, I could say no, I could call her out on it all, at any time I want, but you know what? It's my choice. I choose to do this for her because of said reason, because it gets him closer with it. It gets him to spend more time with Rarity. It gets to show that no matter, you know, what the circumstance, he'll always be there for her. He'll always be there for her. You know, he'll always be there for her. He'll always be willing to help her out, no matter what, you know, like I said, what the circumstance is. And that, to me, if that episode was to happen in season 9, and that ends up being the ending moral, that Spike, you know, wants to help Rarity because he cares about her more than just as a friend and all that, and that he knows what's going on. He knows what she's doing, and he doesn't have a problem with it because he cares about her more than just as a friend, like I said. I could see that being the matter of principles like episode for this upcoming season, because there's going to be a lot of fans that if that's an episode that happens and that's the end result, like the ending moral and message and all that, I can see a lot of fans coming onto the internet, social media, Equestria Daily and its message board, MLPforums.com, Twitter, Facebook, wherever, YouTube. I could see them blasting the episode, or at least criticizing it, going like, really? So you're basically saying, Hasbro, that Spike this whole time knew what was going on with Rarity, knew Rarity was doing this, but he let it happen because he wants to be around her, because he cares about her more than just as a friend. So I could see an episode like that taking place and getting that kind of reaction. Because I think, obviously, with the message, in a sense, of what it'll be sending, whether or not any of us would agree with it or not, is the message that kind of plays off a line, that is said by both characters, Hercules and Megara, in Disney's 1997 movie Hercules, and that is, people do crazy things when they're in love. So if you apply that to Spike basically knowing that, hey, I know what Rarity's doing, what Rarity's doing with me, I know, what she's up to at times, or what plans she has for me, but I'm willing to do it because I'm in love with her. And even though it may be crazy, hey, I'm crazy enough to do it. Basically he's so in love with Rarity that he's crazy enough to just go along with it. Or something like that. I know some of this may sound like I'm rambling, but I'm just thinking, possibly, speculating possibly on what kind of an episode could be the Matter of Principles episode for this season, this upcoming season. You know, what kind of, episode would land in that category. And in my opinion, it's got to be an episode that's going to deal with Rarity and Spike. And Spike basically coming out and saying he knows about it and he's accepting of it because he's in love with Rarity, and love makes you do crazy things. So I think that possibly could, speculation-wise, could be the episode we get that fills that void that Matter of Principles filled last year, as being the episode that is the most controversial and cringy and possibly the most dumbfounded and confusing episode the season has. I mean, because let's be honest, Spike has been written competently to the point that he can, if he wants to, stand up to Rarity and say how he feels. I mean, let's not forget, inspiration, manifestation. The only way he broke the spell was to finally be truthful with Rarity. And he told her the truth, and that broke the spell. Heck, even Rarity says, you don't have to hide anything from me. We're friends. You can always tell me the truth. So, Spike can and has been written competently to do that kind of stuff. But something tells me that if they do that episode in season 9 that fans are hoping for, where they address the Sparity deal, and Spike in the end says, look, I know what's been going on. I'm not dumb. I know what Rarity's been doing with me, what plans she has done, what plans she has had for me, and I'm cool with it because I'm in love with her. And again, not in love. I wouldn't say he would say love, but he probably would. But anyway, he would say it in a way that kind of acknowledges love. But basically, again, plays off that saying that both Megara and Hercules said in the Disney 1997 film, that people do crazy stuff when they're in love. Well, in this case, creatures, dragons, and ponies do crazy stuff when they're in love. So Spike doing all these things for Rarity, and even knowing, what's going on, is him basically being in love and doing it. And even though it seems crazy to do it, he's doing it. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say on the matter right now. But it's a mere speculation. But to me, I think this is possibly the one episode that, in my opinion, could be that cringe-worthy Matter of Principles like episode in season 9. Because we're going to get one or two of those. Because like I said earlier, not every season is perfect. So anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. I got to get into work from lunch now. And let me know what you all think down below. Talk to you all later.